I'm the one who's been doing the videos of the Sylvan restoration. Well, obviously I've been the one who's doing it because, you know, it's my fucking YouTube channel. Pardon my language. Anyway, I just want to discuss or cover or whatever a couple of things today. And one of the biggest things I want to start out with, whenever you get into doing stuff like this, like gutting a boat, restoring it, whatever you want to call it, renovating, whatever, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Do your price research, do your research everywhere, because you don't want to end up like me, who got pressure treated wood instead of exterior grade wood. You cannot use pressure treated wood on exterior, not on exterior. You cannot use pressure treated wood on aluminum boats. It'll corrode the hull. It will corrode everything that the pressure treated wood and the chemicals in the pressure treated wood come in contact with. This is because copper is one of the chemicals, so to speak, and pressure treated wood. And copper corrodes aluminum. It's called galvanic corrosion. I don't know if some of y'all are still in school, they'll probably discuss that in science class if you are still in school, about the different chemical reactions and everything like that, and chemistry. Anyway, another thing is, before you start tearing your stuff apart, make sure you have the bare essential resources or tools or whatever you want to call it. What I had to have, and what I'm going to continue to have until I get at least the decking done, is the following: a drill, cordless or wire drill, it don't matter, as long as it's some kind of drill, unless you just want to drill your stuff out by hand with a screwdriver. You're also going to need, in my case, I needed a 3/16 and a 9/64 inch bit. I also needed a crowbar to help get some leverage at certain points to remove the decking. Another thing I'm going to need is probably a Phillips head screwdriver and maybe a couple of sockets, if you will. I'm talking like really small sockets, like 3/4 inch sockets. Pair of pliers, whether it be vice grips or channel locks, it don't matter. Those will really come in handy. Also, here's one other thing. Make sure you know what the hell you're doing. I don't 100% know what I'm doing. I have a baseline knowledge, but if you don't know what you're doing, go ask somebody who's doing the stuff themselves, and maybe you can learn something, you know, get some hands-on training from somebody who knows what they're doing. Yeah, that's that. And another thing, make sure you take your damn batteries out. I mean, this hasn't been a problem for me, but you're going to need to take your batteries out. While you have your batteries out, it wouldn't hurt to put them on a trickle charger, like a 2 amp charge. This boat had 2 batteries in it. One of the batteries has been trickle charging for almost a week. Well, no, not even a week, a couple of days. But another thing, keep in mind. Oh yeah, that's county. I know the guy who just passed me. I went to school with him. I'm not going to say his name for confidentiality. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm not going to say his name for confidentiality and officer safety purposes. Now I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was saying. Sorry, I kind of drew a blank there. I've been having one of the batteries on trickle charge for a couple of days. Like I said, it wouldn't hurt to throw your battery on a charger. Another thing to note is make sure you have a cover, whether it be a tarp or an actual cover for a boat, your dimensions, your boat's dimensions. Because I started on this and I didn't expect it to rain, and it just rained for almost a week and a half straight. I live in Arkansas, for those of you who don't know. So for you folks living in Arkansas, y'all know what I'm talking about. I got rained in the other day. Couldn't go to work because the road I lived down completely was flooded in like 2 or 3 places. I was going to take my girlfriend's Jeep, but the thing is that water was way too deep to take the Jeep through. Somebody I'm on the volunteer fire department with, he took his 3/4 ton through it, and from what I heard, it was up to his hood. So 10 out of 10 would not recommend doing that unless you have a snorkel or know exactly what the hell you're doing. Alright. I want to give you all a little background on this boat. My grandpa got it about, I want to say 5 or 6 years ago. If that. I can't remember exactly how long it's been. It used to have, I'm trying to remember the exact horsepower. It used to have like a 70 or 80 horse Johnson outboard on it, I think. But my grandpa decided he didn't need or want all that power, so he went with the 60 horse Evinrude outboard. While he was at it, I think he got the transom rebuilt, which is another thing. If you're going to be doing a restoration, make sure your transom is good. From what I've heard, you can, this is for inboard outboards and outboards. Inboard outboards and stern drives, whatever you want to call it. Take the outdrive, like just grab the outdrive with a engine or a stern drive's case, the outdrive, lift it up and just shake it. Just shake it real, see if you can get it. I mean, there's going to be some play. There's going to be a little bit of play just because of the weight of the engine if you have an outboard. But there's a fine line between enough and way more than enough. So yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. My grandpa got this boat about 5 or 6 years ago as a fishing boat / project boat. So like I said, he had a 70 or 80 horse Johnson outboard on there. I'm sorry, I'm saying and a lot. It's been a long day. It's hot as Satan's anus out there. I mean, look. Well, just a little while ago, it was reading 100. It's reading 90 now. But, yeah. Anywho, hang on. I'm only getting 22 miles an hour. I've got a 2013 Ford Fusion. I was looking at my average fuel meter. It's reading like 30 something. Anyway, back to the background story on the boat. A couple of years ago, this is obviously after my grandpa got it. Shoulders hurt. Anyway, him and my uncle were hanging out. My uncle isn't legally my uncle, but we all call him Uncle Steve because we are from, he's from Illinois. grandpa have known each other for years. Like, they went to college together, apparently. Anywho, me and my Uncle Steve got out on the boat. We went around the lake. This is on Grease Ferry Lake, just so you know. We went out on the lake, burned up almost a tank and a half of fuel. And when we went to switch over from one tank to the other, I started smelling something. I'm like, what is that smell? I looked over, the throttle control unit was smoking. It didn't like actually flame up. It didn't literally catch on fire, but it started smoking. Apparently some water or something had gotten into the housing, and I guess it started melting wires. I don't remember exactly what they said happened to it, but yeah. Anyway, folks, really don't know what else to add to this story or to the video. If y'all have any other recommendations, I guess you could say, anything else y'all want me to post up, I'm obviously going to keep on going with the boat until I get it done. Anyway, if there's anything else y'all would like to see done, like just basic 101 detail on your car, like how to do that, how to change your oil for those who are new to cars and everything like that. If you just want to see stuff like that or anything else within reason, just drop a comment down in the comment section. Feel free to like, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.